Previously on C90 Adventures.
I made an oopsie.
Potato! So by this point, Rachel and I had ridden approximately 6,000 miles around Alaska and then down the Alaska Highway through Canada to the border of the USA. Now, most motorcyclists continue riding south to the warmer climates. However, Rachel and I aren't most motorcyclists, and we had spotted something rather interesting. We had accidentally ridden to the northernmost and westernmost roads in North America, and we spotted the easternmost one in Newfoundland, Canada, 5,000 miles away. So we thought, yeah, why not? I mean, riding across Canada in the winter. How hard can it be? Well, the start was easy because we were still on the relatively warm west coast, meaning the only difficult thing was being forced by law to sit in traffic. Because despite every scientific study saying it's safe, it's still illegal to lane split or filter through traffic in Canada. So, as we were forced by law to add to the traffic jam and increase our pollution output, we thought we could at least have some fun.
Can you spot the difference? Spot the difference? He's got eyes open and he hasn't. Oh, I just spotted another one. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. It was a thing of that. I didn't see that.
Something to do?
I spy with my little eye something beginning with K.
Cars.
Yeah!
Congestion?
Congestion.
Cunt! We had to get away from the
Car driving congestion.
and headed towards the mountains. This is more like it for us, low levels of traffic and beautiful scenery. Although the weather can be a bit unpredictable, but as everyone here has to deal with it, it just brings people together. We rode over and summited various mountain passes, including Anarchist Mountain, which seemed quite ironic given Rachel and her bike's appearance. What a badass. The weather was indeed proving to be unpredictable, with the snow melting into slush making camping not very nice. It took several days of riding inland, but eventually the temperature dropped enough for the slush to turn into snow and the roads to turn dry and less slippery. And this was where winter was finally hitting. We were now at the point where all of the lakes were now permanently frozen over. And it was time for Rachel to get some warmer clothing.
Some say she's just bought a new warm oversuit. Others say she's eaten too many pies. All we know is she's called Fat Ninja.
So Rachel had been shopping for warmth over mobility and feminine clothing.
Does my arse look big in this?
Your ass doesn't look like an arse in this.
Next on the list was removing the Christmas from my motorcycle, as it was now January. Bye bye Christmas tree. And it was also time for the bikes to get their tyres upgraded. Out with the slippery cut road slicks, and in with the steel studded motocross tyres. The tyres were awesome on snow, and the studs were awesome on sheet ice. In fact, they were so good you didn't even need to be sat on the bike. Just stand alongside it and the bike could pull you along. So here we were, all set to ride through the Rocky Mountains in winter. As we set off onto the deserted roads, we were really enjoying the solitude, until Rachel's bike decided that it wanted some attention.
What happens if you push the button?
Different horn. Definitely the horn.
Talk to her.
Are you okay?
Would you like some cake?
Need some cake?
No.
You just let me know or give me a sign. No. It's got all quiet on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you 30-year-old motorcycles. We continued our ride and started looking for somewhere to camp. A big problem we were having though was finding a campsite that was actually open in January. We tried to enter them anyway, but the snowdrift looked a bit on the big side.
Do you think the snow might be a bit deep?
Might be, I should go and find out.
Go on then.
Yeah, very deep. Luckily though, I was able to deploy a patented Ed March and C90 on-the-spot turning manoeuvre, not available for big bikes. Once I was free, we tried one more campsite, but we had the same problem there, and with the sun now setting, we were forced to camp by the side of the road. Until we were woken up and moved on by a park ranger in the morning. He was friendly though. His main concern was about us being attacked.
There are cougars.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are cougars
Sort of
actually.
stalk you. Would not.
Aye.
As soon as he saw the sign, I was like, oh no.
You know,
Unfortunately, it was the wrong kind of cougars, but we were still moved on and told to only camp in campsites, which left us with a problem. There were no open campsites, so we devised an ingenious tactic of camping on closed side roads that no one could get to, including Rachel.
Can you help me? I'm stuck.
If you wiggle from left to right and keep a gentle throttle, there you are. And to further reduce our chances of being spotted while camping, we dug holes for the bikes to hide in.
I've encountered a problem. There's a large hole.
Making your bikes less than 50 centimetres tall is pretty effective camouflage. We crafted sheets of snow to break up the shape of the tent, and then got into our sleeping bags and went to bed in yet another gorgeous winter landscape. In the morning we took down the tent, and then had to deploy the patented Ed March and C90 oh crap my bike's in a massive hole deadlift. Twice. And once both bikes were free, we retreated to some public land we were allowed on and sheltered behind a bin to make some porridge. Living the dream. The temperatures were still firmly around -10, but we'd become used to them and carried on our ride through this rugged landscape, where any gaps in the snow revealed pure blue ice formations. The miles rolled on by, and we were really enjoying the achievable challenge of our chilly endeavour. So much so that even sub-zero puncture repairs didn't faze either of us. And ladies, I believe I speak for most men when I say don't bother with nail varnish, this is much hotter. Or this. This looked pretty hot. Anyway. With the puncture fixed, we carried on, and a snowstorm blew in from nowhere. We had to continue our ride though, and it wasn't long before we saw the lights of a town in the distance, with a warm hostel to sleep in, and a friendly policeman called Clayton. He pulled us over because he incorrectly assumed that riding a motorcycle in winter was illegal. It's a shame that in the modern world most people think that if something looks different it must be illegal, but hey ho, that's just how it is. He was a friendly guy though, and once his colleagues told him that we weren't doing anything wrong, he wished us on our way and gave us directions to the hostel that we wanted to get a warm night's sleep in. The morning revealed a beautifully clear day, and there was an ice carving festival on, complete with an area that you could have a go yourself. It did appear to be meant for prepubescent children, but with no shame, Rach and I set about having a go ourselves. Rach made a flower, and I made a pretty good C90. Ha! In your face, 9-year-olds. There were other carvings on display at this festival, but I mean, they're right. Not as good as ours though. Okay, they were awesome. I mean, seriously? Right, well, I might as well capture your first skating moment. The next typically Canadian thing we ticked off the list was ice skating on a frozen lake, where we saw some wobbling. A dog in a shelter, I don't even know what that is. We saw a particularly fun form of child abuse. And Rachel discovered that she'd chosen the wrong kind of warm oversuit.
I'm actually quite jealous. I wish I had one.
Penguin. Penguin.
Our final Canadian activity was ice hockey. We weren't really sure what we were doing, but it was fun, and I decided to come up with a brilliant camera angle of using my camera on a monopod as a hockey stick. This was not my best idea. Lens gone. Crap.
You're getting a new one tomorrow.
Sorry, Lumix. I did not think that happened.
But we're smashing it with a hockey puck. Oh no.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the end of the Panasonic Lumix that I bought in the first week of my first trip 3 years ago in Malaysia. It had had a good life, travelling with me in 90 through 34 countries so far, and filming all that we saw for you to enjoy. Rest in peace, Lumix. And so, with only Rachel's camera remaining, we set it up on a tripod and rode past it to the end of this video update, and to the end of the Rocky Mountains, because what lay ahead were the prairies. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a whole different level of cold that definitely requires its own video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I just want to say a quick thank you to all the PayPal donors that responded to my call to arms to ask for PayPal donations to help these videos keep happening. This exists because of you guys. Canada was originally a 50-minute episode, but because that's too long for YouTube and too long to watch on the toilet, of course, I've split it into maybe 2 or 3 episodes, still not sure. The first rough cut's done. And yeah, thank you so much. That's awesome. Really cool that there's people out there that enjoy these videos enough to send me a few bob, so that was really cool. I'm going to get back to editing episode 2 of the Canada trip, and yeah, that's I don't know what else to say really. Thank you very much. If any others of you want to help keep the videos coming, help pay for the editing costs and things, hotel costs, then the PayPal address will be here and it's in the description of the video. And yeah, I don't waste the money, I don't even waste it on haircuts, as you can tell. And yes, this isn't a hotel room, obviously. Because I'm in LA, the hotel costs are phenomenal, and because it was a 50-minute update, if I'd have done it all in a hotel, it would have cost me thousands of dollars. So Scott Toland very, very kindly brought me into his house and has let me have free reign, and I've been editing and getting this done, and yeah, so I don't know what else to say really. Thank you very much. The next video is currently being edited as I speak, and yeah, it's wicked. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and cool, rock on.